East Knox Bulldogs versus Granville Christian Academy Lions.
It's senior night for a four-pack of Bulldogs who get one last chance to show out on their home floor in a regular season game. East Knox recognizing their 12th graders this evening before taking the floor against Granville Christian Academy. Coming your way live and free from the small town with big dreams. Saturday night high school hoops from Howard, Ohio on the way. Next.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
Granville Christian Academy is on the road tonight inside the Dog Pound, looking to spoil senior night for East Knox, but four players making their final regular season appearance in front of the home fans have much different plans for Bulldog Nation. Good evening, folks, and welcome to fabulous Howard, Ohio. My name is Brian Skowronski. Thanks for joining us for our second half of this East Knox doubleheader tonight, where, as mentioned, it is senior night here for East Knox, and they've got four standouts that we're going to tell you about on the other side of the national anthem. Great showdown, good contest for them with Granville Christian Academy making the trip up here. The Lions and Bulldogs getting set to go toe-to-toe here inside of the Dog Pound. Now step aside momentarily for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. We've paid homage to the great US of A, the world's #1 country, and one of the #1 places in my heart, Howard, Ohio, brings us back for the second half of our doubleheader here this evening. And it's a huge evening, of course, for Dog seniors, 4 of them, including these guys right here. How about Weston Mielek, Judah Keith, Terry Jacobs, and Scott Bates? Weston has been a monster all season long for them. He puts up 15.5 points per game, also leads the Dogs in rebounding with 7 per contest. Jacobs coming off a great performance last night, 17 points a game, high in a win over Mount Gilead. He averages 6.5, 3 rebounds per game. Bates a couple points per contest. And that will round out the 4 seniors, who I think really need to try to slow down Benvie tonight, knock down some threes, and just play their style of play. Here is Judah Keith getting the start tonight. There's Terry, as I mentioned, had a nice performance last night in a win over the Indians. Scott Bates provides some good size inside for the Bulldogs at 6'3". And I mentioned it was going to be a tough matchup defensively for the Dogs, trying to slow down Joe Benvie. That is the straw that mixes the drink for Granville Christian Academy. Joseph dons the number 20, and you'll definitely notice him right away out there. He is the leading scorer in all of Licking County. 21 points per game for Joe. Also the top rebounder on the squad at 8 per game. It's going to be Dogs ball to open things up. And right away they're trying to establish Mielek. Kick out to the corner, 3 ball on the way for Jacobs. And that's a great start here for the Dogs. The senior, corner pocket 3. Lions moving from the right side, now back up top. Shot on the way, halfway home, rimmed out. Knapp in between the circles. Gives it off to Jacobs, who just knocked down the jumper. Mielek went opposite of the screen, and it was a wise decision. Off glass for his first 2. Quick first 5 points for the Dogs. Knapp read that one. Nearly came up with a big steal and would have put him out in transition. He's got the assignment of guarding Joseph Benvie. The older of the 2, freshman Andrew, number 25, also starting. Here's Jacob Wolfskill being hounded on the perimeter by Keith. Now he steps into a 3, just a bit too strong, tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be over to EK. Granville with some full court pressure here. This is a fast-paced team, loves getting up and down the floor. Coach Michael Williams told me before the game they probably were going to ease into it a little bit, play a little bit slower with a couple of guys out for them. But not the case here early. Mielek going to work again in the lane. 2 shots, 2 buckets for Weston so far. And seniors for the Dogs, totaling all 7 points so far here on senior night. As it should be. 12th graders showing out. This one launched from Brendan Austin. And off the save, back in bounds from Benvie. It was a good hustle play, but Knepp, with even better hands, went down low to keep it. Jacobs down on the block. Mielek, too easy for him. Can't let him get that deep a position. Weston will make you pay every time. There's another look at Weston. He's up to 6 now, as it is another hot start for the Dogs. If you joined us earlier for the girls' game, they got off to a 31-0 advantage before they allowed their opponent to score for the first time. See if the boys can follow suit. Here's a 3 on the way, front iron. Benvie misfires. Offensive rebound, though. And Jacob Wolfskill is going to have a chance to get the Lions on the board. First shot, front iron. Second offering from the sophomore finds its way through. So the Lions on the board, looking to turn up the defensive pressure. And that's tipped. They'll get a turnover. But Mielek gets it right back. Quick hands for the senior. Peyton Lester just checked into the contest. Fresh cut. A couple weeks ago for Peyton. Had the long hair for most of the season. Now Weston, pull-up jumper. And that's the first off-target shot here for the Dogs. Step back 3, and it goes home. Brendan Austin, the first field goal for Granville Christian. Lester, strong move all the way. Takes the harm plus the hoop. Dylan Moreland now is going to send Jacobs over to the bench as he gets into the mix for East Knox. First time tonight. And the junior Lester makes good on the three-point play. So the lead back up to 8 for East Knox. Halfway through this quick moving first quarter. Nice setup, but off target there for Wolfskill. And it's going to be a loose ball foul against Granville Christian. First foul against Aaron Lind. Second team foul against the Lions. Lester trying to get it inside. Got Mielek posting up, now he pops. Weston off the screen, draws a double, goes right around it. Strong move inside. Weston already up to 8 points. Got the Lions doubled up on his lonesome. Lockdown half-court man-to-man defense being applied here by East Knox. Had the rotation in place. But a foul on the floor called against Moreland. Great look back iron though from Lind. And the Dogs hold them to 1 and done. Nice ball movement here by East Knox. How about the cut inside? Mielik up to double figures here in the first quarter. Phenomenal start for him. I think he's 5 of 6 from the floor. Backdoor cut. Nice up fake coop in the harm for Aaron Lind. Here he is, great fake, got Whitney up in the air, bangs it home off the glass. This will trim it back down to single figures. Now here's Lester directing traffic. Dogs with a lot of motion here at the offensive end. Great looking offense. Kids cutting all over the place. Sets up Mielik from outside. His first 3-ball attempt comes up short. But Moreland creates a second opportunity. Going to take it himself. Left hand too strong. Rebound taken by Wolfskill. Haven't seen Benvie do much here tonight. Coach was giving him a lot of praise for the season that he's had up to this point, and hard to argue with that. Leading the team, 21 points, 8 rebounds per game. But so far, Joseph, Benvie been shut out. First 7 minutes here. Skip pass, Wolfskill. Thought about taking the shot. Now they do get it up top, Benvie. Matched up with Lester. Gives it up again. Off the drive, Dogs double team. And that one gets sandwiched in between the glass and the rim. Possession now is going to keep it down here with the Lions. Quick trigger off the inbound. And it's going to lead to a foul against Mielik. His first. 4th team foul against the Dogs. Great cut. Awesome execution. Brendan Austin. Now up to 5 points. Dogs still have them doubled up though at 16-8. They can hold for the final shot of the quarter if they so choose. Looks like that's what Coach Ryan Powell and company are going to elect to do. Lester checks the clock, picks up his dribble down to 5 seconds. There's Powell looking on. Mielik's got to give it up. Nice fake, puts it up, and no good at the horn, but at the end of one, Bulldogs lead it, 16-8.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
It's East Knox basketball. They've got a 16-8 lead. Second quarter underway here from the Dog Pounds. Brian Skowronski with you as that one just off target from Terry Jacobs. And a rebound collected by the Lions. That well off the mark, almost looked like a pass. Ended up in the hands of Brendan Austin. Benvie inbounds up top. They get it back to Austin. Wolfskill wasn't expecting it. Not a bad idea, though. He had the position. No defender between him and the basket. Just didn't know that the pass was going to arrive. Milik, nice pass over the top. Jacobs off the attack. Rolls out. Off his hand. Great kick out, step back three. Austin too strong, but the putback is there for Lind. Coach Powell looking to get his team here into a half-court set. But it's going to be poked away. Stripped from net. So Granville Christian creates a turnover. We'll see if they can cash in at the other end. It's as close as they've been in a minute. 6-point differential. And looking to make it just a 2-score game. Wolfskill again. Got left loose on the interior. Left Scott Bates in the dust. And he puts it in. Excellent pass. Right on target for Bates. All set up by Shane Nett, being able to break the pressure with the bounce. Took it in. Beautiful assist. Now here's Milik off the tip. He's got the theft 2-on-2. Weston, sick of fake. And adds to his game high total. He's got a dozen. Matching the Lions all on his own. Joseph Benvie still without a field goal, but he changes that. Foul line, Jane goes through the bottom. Dogs again break the pressure with the dribble. They've got the kick out, waiting for it. And knocking it down is Terry Jacobs. Splashes one home from the corner. Second triple made by the senior here tonight. Pushes the advantage back out to 9 for EK. Benvie. Pass to the corner. Off the mark, Lester chases it down. And now Knepp, couple of crossovers. He's going to get to work, flying down the lane. Physical motion down there. Take another look at the replay. Bates fighting in between a double team and a little bit of WWE action. Ends with 3 bodies on the floor in the lane. Ball's going to stay down here with the Bulldogs. Coach Williams demanding an explanation. Felt as though his guy got fouled. And maybe he was trying to make the argument that it was their possession arrow. And evidently he stated his case very well. It's going to be Lions basketball. Ill-advised pass there, taken away by Jacobs. Another takeaway created by East Knox. Now here's Nepp waiting for the screen from Mielik. He goes around it. Stutter. Up fake, couple of them. Had Whitney open on the backside. Leads to a missed three from the corner from Weston. Now Benvey, jump shot, falling out of bounds. Tough angle. Offensive rebound to Wolfskill, and he missed it in tight. Neb dealing inside, no look pass from Lester. Awesome ball movement, ends in the hands of Whitney. And he makes it count from inside. Coach Powell takes a timeout, 3:23 to go here in the second quarter. Bulldogs pushing their advantage out to double figures. It's 25-14. Just another reminder that we have other games in action on the OH.Report. Going down right now in the KMAC. A couple of East Knox rivals going toe-to-toe. Centerburg, who is undefeated in conference play, right now owns just a slim 48-46 lead at Northmore tonight. That's down to the final 2 minutes of the game. So if you'd like to watch that one with Travis Berardi on the call, you can flip over to that on our Facebook and our YouTube channel 4. And as for you Bulldogs or Lions fans that are watching out there, weigh in, drop us a comment on Facebook or YouTube. Let us know who you're cheering for and where you are watching from tonight. Love to feature you on tonight's Fan Zone. So make sure that you issue us a comment and you could be a part of our broadcast this evening. Out of the timeout, Granville Christian gets a nice look on the drive there from Lind. Wasn't able to capitalize and make this a three-point opportunity, but he will have some free throws coming up. First one is good. Cuts it down to a 10-point deficit as the Bulldogs sub Moreland back into the contest. Jacobs will take a seat. And he goes 2 for 2. Lions electing to sit back now. Play some half-court man-to-man as Net uses the screen from Mielik. And they are not switching that. So there could be some opportunities there for the Dogs as the lane opens up, but Whitney looked like might have lost the handle on the way up for the shot. Lions work it inside, down on the block. Excellent position, but missing the shot was Austin. Now posting up Whitney. Looked like Austin got a piece of it. Another step back three attempt from Brendan. Comes off, long rebound collected by the Lions. Have another look at it here. Benvey's gonna try a three and fouled in the act of shooting. Lester out there applying the pressure. And a quick look in here at the game that I mentioned. Centerburg and Northmore coming down to the wire. Just a 2-point game and only 60 seconds remain in that one. As here in Howard, the first free throw is good. Still 2 more on the way for Joseph Benvey. And do remember to drop us a line. Make your comment count. And we will feature you on tonight's Fan Zone. Benvie looking to go 3 for 3 on this trip. Can make it just a 6-point game. And he'll do just that. Benvie now up to 5 points. Averages 21 per contest this season. And reading the passing lane there. Benvie back the other way, switched to the left hand and could not finish. 3-on-2 for the Dogs. Leads to a foul backside. Benvie bumping into Shane Knepp. Just the 3rd team foul, though, on the Lions. First against Joseph. Knepp has to come up top to Moreland. Now Weston Mielek has to give it up. Bates being harassed from the foul line. Great cut though. Tipped up. Jacobs fighting for it. And out of bounds over to the Lions. Been some nice precision cuts to the bucket tonight though for East Knox. Been able to get some nice, good looks in the lane. Backdoor cut there, disrupted. Mielek got in the way. Nice shot there. Joseph Benvie starting to find his range a little bit. Delivers a bullseye and trims it down to just a 4-point advantage. But this is one way to add to it. Weston Mielek just so strong, does such a phenomenal job of using his body to shield off defenders. That was case in point right there. He's got 14 to lead all scorers. Skip pass, 3 ball, too strong. Fought for and won by Mielek, down to 5 seconds to go. Dogs with a chance to get the final shot. Knepp zips it, and that's good if it goes, and it will. Scott Bates beats the horn, and the senior going to push the Bulldog lead out to 29-21 as they head into halftime with an 8-point lead. We'll step away. We'll be back here. We'll break down the first half stats, get you ready for quarter number 3 live and free. Boys High School Hoops will return on the OH.Report right after this.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
No paywalls, just live sports, exclusively on the OH.Report.
It's halftime here at the Dog Pound. We're through 2 quarters of play. Here is the tale of the tape. EK on top, 29-21 over visiting Granville Christian Academy. I'm Brian Skowronski, and I have our star intern, Austin Michael, joining me now. He tracks the stats. He's going to let you know all that you need to about these numbers. Austin, what stands out to you, sir?
What stands out to me is that East Knox is shooting 61% from two-pointer. They're 11 for 18 right now, and they're shooting a solid 33% from three. Whereas, just 1 second, Granville's shooting 1 for 11 on three. They've obviously taken a couple of shots that I wouldn't take. They are shooting a solid 9% from three.
So perhaps Lions should look for some better looks on the offensive end. You feel like they're forcing things at times?
I do feel like they are forcing the three. They like to try and do fadeaway kind of threes with like 2 people on them, but the defense of East Knox is doing really good, and they're really stopping them in the paint tonight.
And so far in the paint, Weston Mielik's been there a bunch. He's got 14 points. I mean, that kid is a handful here on senior night. So far, he's been showing out.
He is definitely a monster in the paint. He's had some really great looks that are pretty good.
Terry Jacobs as well, 6 points here on senior night. Scott Bates on the action as well. He has 4 for the Bulldogs. We're going to take one more timeout. When we return, we will have third quarter action for you live and free from Howard, Ohio. Don't go anywhere. Second half action returns on the OH.Report.
Knox is the 3rd place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
No paywalls, just live sports. Exclusively on the OH.Report.
Back here inside the Dog Pound, Granville Christian Academy is the first squad out on the floor. They are ready for third quarter action. The Bulldogs are emerging out of their kennel as well, but out in the lobby, we've got some shrines for the seniors. There's Maddie and Annette from the girls' game who had a great contest. Can we take a look at some of the guys' trifolds? And look at that awesome, like, Snickers, Twix, M&M looking display. Josie Totten, our co-player of the game for the girls contest. Not playing for the guys though. Oh, do the boys not have any of their own trifolds? Well, I guess we'll memorialize the gentlemen by showing them when they get back out here. Oh, there's Judah, Keith. Yeah, I thought that they might have something out there. So there's a few great pictures of number 21 here in action tonight. I believe that is going to do it for our trifold displays. So back to the basketball. East Knox looking to continue their hot play. Both the boys and the girls have got things rolling. Dogs started the season just 1-4. Looked like it might be a tough year for them. Boy, have they figured it out since. They are looking for their 9th win here tonight in their last 12 outings. And they've got the basketball here to open up the second half. Working it around the perimeter into the hands of Jacobs. Thought about trying to squeeze it in the net, but now we'll get it to him. Here's Shane posting up. He's got the freshman on him, Andrew Benvey, and just goes right at him. The junior overpowering the freshman. Dogs off the double team. Nepp dives down to the floor. He got fouled in the process as well. Bumped in the back by Jacob Wolfskill. And here's the East Knox faithful. They love their seniors. Nice look at the fans there. As Jacobs pulls up, foul line, splashes it in. Terry Jacobs having a nice night so far, closing in on double-figure scoring. Great cut to the basket by Austin, missed it. Offensive board taken by Wolfskill. Off the kick out, Benvey comes up short. And now the Dogs pushing back the other way. Mielik in attack mode. Just too physical. One of the best finishers in program history. Went over the 1,000-point plateau just a couple of weeks ago. You saw that live and free right here on the OH.Report. And as you see on the replay, it is just tough to defend Weston Mielik when he gets ahead of steam going towards the cup. Jacobs with the board, hands off to Nip. Dogs continue to look to push here. Great hesitation, and Shane all the way to the cup. Timeout taken by the Lions. As East Knox coming out, doing some nice things here. to open up the third quarter. They've got their biggest lead by far. 16 points now is the advantage for the Dogs. Take a quick chance to thank our sponsor for tonight, Knox Community Hospital, where they're always elevating care. You can catch them online anytime at kch.org. You can also find the East Knox official school page on the OH.Report website. We're also available all day, every day at OH.Report. There's no .com, folks. Just www.oh.report. Click on the team section. Find your Bulldogs. And every game that they have played so far on the hardwood this season is displayed there, as well as every contest that we did for East Knox during their amazing football run. All their volleyball contests, everything that we've done here in Howard, all housed right there. So check out the Bulldogs official team page. They create another turnover here. That one ripped away by Bates. Lester just checked in. Likes to give it up to Knepp. Wow, what a pretty crossover. The floater came up short, spun out. Knepp fighting for a second opportunity. Misfired on that one too. And now the rebound to Wolfskill. It's the Lions pushing to the front court. Benvey's going to try a deep three. That one's in and out. Bates with the board. And now Mielik faces up. He sends a three and finds nothing but the bottom. Weston Mielik from deep. 19 points for the senior. Benvey off the attack, gave it up. Wolfskill came up short on the lob there in the lane. So the Dogs with a 19-point lead, they can add to it here at the offensive end. They have come smoking out of the locker room. Knepp off the attack, right into the body of Benvey. He's going to be called for the blocking foul. And it's going to lead to 2 free throws for Shane. Knepp been filling it up for over 13 points per game this year. 75% shooter from the foul line too. That's tops on the team. Outside of Moreland, who's the best at 88%. And now Shane makes number 55 and 56 on the year from the charity stripe. And the Dogs got them doubled up now. It has been all EK here in the third. And it's going to continue. Mielik read that one all the way like a linebacker. Came over the top, poked it away. Shane off the hesitation. Sets it up for Lester, and that one will go around and down. 5 points now for the junior Lester. Now Benvey knocks it down. Timeout taken by the Lions. Senior night here for East Knox. Seniors are showing out. Weston Mielik especially, who was our player of the game last night in a win at Mount Gilead. 52-46 was the score of that one. And as mentioned, the Dogs, they've put together 8 wins in their last 11 games after a 1-4 start. And their only losses to some really top competition. That being Centerburg, who's still undefeated in league play after they dispatched Northmore in a really tight game just a couple minutes ago. Lost a nail-biter to Fredericktown as well, a game that the Dogs certainly could have won. And then Smithville, the only other loss in that stretch for East Knox. So this is a dangerous team that's starting to catch fire here as we approach tournament play, with the tournament draw tomorrow afternoon. That's where the Dogs and the rest of the boys' teams will learn their fate in the matchups once we get to playoff time, which is just on the horizon. And we will be following East Knox throughout their entire tournament journey for both the boys and the girls. Each expected to have sectional home games. Floater, too strong, back iron from Austin, and last touched by the Lions. 21-point lead for East Knox. Now it looks like we're going to get some traps, leading to a wide open look. Flying in to play some defense was Lind, and he's going to be called for the foul. So that's going to put Moreland, East Knox's best free throw shooter, on the line for 3 attempts. And I saw right in sequence there. Saw the two juniors, Lester and Knepp. I think maybe they were trying to mimic Dylan, make fun of him a little bit. But whatever gets the call, you know. If you got to flip your head in that variety to end up on the free throw line for 3, well worth it to take a little guff from your boys. Now 9 for 10 on the year from the free throw line is Dylan Moreland. And that one just does rattle out. But East Knox again has them doubled up on the scoreboard. This would change it, and it's off target once more. Cold shooting spell coming over Granville Christian Academy here in the third. Mielik tries one, and he will deliver. Off the setup from Knepp. So Weston drops in another 3 ball, pushes his total up to 22. And that one boarded by Whitney. Down to 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Knepp shaking and baking, gets another clean look, and guess what? Weston knows exactly what to do with it. Bullseye again from long range. Back to back from downtown. And Weston coming up with the theft. Cruises in 2 more points. This kid's out of control. Weston Mielik, a one-man wrecking crew on his own personal 8-0 run. Just a tornado that the Lions cannot stop. And that's not going to help either. Benvie had 2 cutters. The pass was kind of in between both of them. And so off the giveaway, Bulldogs with a chance to pour it on and add to their lead. And this third quarter has been in total control of the home team, who are going to take a timeout. Moreland got double teamed, so elects to burn a 30. You see Coach Powell. Look like there's a smile underneath that mask. Gotta love his play coming out of the break here. Dogs have totally seized control. And it was a tightly contested game, folks. If you were joining us in the first half, East Knox did have an 8-point cushion after the first quarter, but then the Lions started to get their act together. We're within about one score for most of the second. But then here in the third, the Dogs have been clicking on all cylinders. Defensively, pretty much everything the Granville Christian has tried to throw at them, East Knox has had an answer. And it's definitely been Weston who's been delivering. He almost had an assist there. That one spun out on Blake Bonham. Excellent ball movement. Open three. Rattles out for Andrew Benvey. Great head of lettuce there on Moreland. The last remaining East Knox player with that long flowing locks, now that Lester is checked out of that category. With the clean cut look, not a clean cut possession here for the Bulldogs as Whitney turns it over. And a chance for the Lions here to try to cut down on the lead as we are approaching the fourth quarter. 12 seconds to go here in the third. Benvey chest to chest here with Bonham. Stick it with him. Now he turns the corner. Tough shot, and he does get the runner to go over Whitney. And that is going to take us to the end of three. Lions struggled there in the third. Dogs all over them, 54-25.
Knox is the third place I have delivered. And hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
As we open up fourth quarter play, you see a three ball ricocheting off the front of the iron there from Joseph Benvey, who scored right at the end of the third. Weston Mielik continues his hot shooting. The kid's up to 30 points. What a senior night performance by the Smith & Wesson, who's been gunning them down all night long. Benvey hung in the air. Wolfskill comes in, secures the offensive board. Looks like he's going to have a couple of free throws. But boy, Weston Mielik just has been a matchup nightmare all night for the Lions. They don't know what to do with him. But few do. Mielik, one of the best players in the history of the program. And I'd love some East Knox historians. Let me know where they feel like Weston ranks amongst the all-time Bulldog greats on the hardwood. Certainly is a physical, versatile player. Love watching him. He can post you up. We've seen he can shoot the three. He's going to try another one. And heat check. So Weston now 3 of 5 from downtown. On the other side, the Lions are just 1 of 17 from the land of 3. See if they can change that here. They will. Benvey finds his footing from downtown. And he's got himself up to 14 points, but has had little else help. Half of the points so far for the Lions have come from Joseph Benvey. And for East Knox, they only average 47 points per game, so well over that, and fill it up for some more. That was Lester knocking that one down. That's a tough hanging shot there by Benvey, but they got to try to find some type of beacon of light, because it has been mostly darkness at the offensive end for the Lions. Well, as I mentioned, folks, they were in this game at the half. It was 29-21, and then a 25-4 spurt in the third quarter for East Knox blew things wide open. And Benvey got 2 of those points for the Lions in the final seconds. So East Knox basically held them to 2 points for the entire 8-minute frame. That's why they've got them more than doubled up here. Long rebound secured by Bates, collects his own miss. They set it up, Mielek. Strong move, finds a couple of defenders waiting for him though, just outside the paint. Yeah, it looks like the Lions gonna try to trap everything, and they do. They gotta try something here as we're down to 5.5 minutes to play. And they do come up with the turnover here. Andrew Benvey, the freshman. Good looking skip pass there. Zinged into the corner. Doesn't lead to a shot attempt. And now Wolfskill almost traveled with it. Sends it out, Andrew airball. And Judah Keith with the board. Judah, the only senior not to score so far in the senior class here on senior night, and that's why they are posting him up. They would love to get him the rock. And we saw in the earlier game that was the case for Maddie Annette, who had 1 point entering the fourth quarter and then went off double figures in the fourth. We'll see if that can be the same type of scenario here for Judah, who got fouled on the shot attempt. So if my statistics are correct, Judah Keith has not scored this season. Until now. And it looked like something came off the basketball there. So Judah leaving a little piece of history on the floor there as he knocks down his first point of the season, if my stats are accurate. And how about that? A perfect trip for the senior. Andrew, another fadeaway. This time he finds the bottom with it. His first points of the night. The Lions are not afraid to take the highlight reel shot as they get it inside, and Judah Keith's got the bucket. 4 straight East Knox points for Keith. Shot comes up short. Rebound taken by Bates. Mielek being defended here by Lind. Gets a step and just blows right by him. He has gotten everything he wanted here tonight, and this senior night game for Weston, he's put everything on display. It's been a true compilation of all of his skills, and He's going to head out to a standing ovation, and he's earned it. Whitney checks him out for the final time tonight. Weston Mielek, 32 points. He's outscored the Lions on his own. Another rebound taken by Judah Keith. Got great size, listed at 6'6". See if they can get him the ball back down on the block. As Jacobs gets cut off. Sends it, Bates spins it home. Scott now with 6 points. And all the 12th graders getting in on the action on senior night. Pretty play there. Aaron Lind had a step, and the floater was clean. He's got 8. Quick trigger, and why not? Banks still open late for seniors here in Howard. Second basket here of the fourth quarter by Andrew Benby. Another 3 on the way from Jacobs. Splish, splash, 3 more points. Rocking it from downtown. Bulldogs with 74 points tonight. And I would venture to guess this is probably their most of the season. As mentioned, it's a team that averages just 45 points per game. As Bates checks out to a standing ovation, as will Terry Jacobs. There's the Bulldog faithful, enjoying what they've seen here tonight from their 12th graders. And there's Judah creating the turnover. So he's not done. See if they can get it to Keith down on the block here. Get him one more bucket. They'll set him up. Open look. Came up just short from the hand of Keith. Rims out. Whitney with the board. Closing seconds here from Howard. What a successful night for all the seniors, for the Bulldogs, for both the boys and the girls, is they are both going to be lopsided victors. Coach Powell emptying out his bench, keeping Judah Keith out on the floor. Certainly the game plan is to get Judah the rock. A fake caught the defender in the air from Moreland. And now he gets his pocket picked. Benvey with the rip. And Luke Holt, interesting looking shot there. Dog cheerleaders have had a lot to cheer about tonight. They have seen their classmates flat out dominate. And now Judah Keith is going to check out. Standing ovation. So all 4 Bulldog seniors doing some big things here tonight, with Weston Mielek leading the charge. 32 points for him. But everybody with smiles on their face for the Dogs as they close out a 74-35 victory over Granville Christian Academy to make it an eventful senior night here in Howard. We're going to step away. When we come back, we're going to line up all the seniors for some post-game interviews, so keep it here. Our post-game coverage will roll along on the OH Report right after this.
Knox is the third place I have delivered, and hands down, it has been the best.
We're thankful that we received excellent care so close to home.
Knox Community Hospital welcomes you to our new freestanding birthing center where you can safely labor, deliver, and recover in a state-of-the-art birthing suite.
It was empowering, and I couldn't think of a better place to bring Parker into the world.
Knox Community Hospital, elevating care.
No paywalls, just live sports. Exclusively on the OH.Report.
East Knox continues their hot play, 74-35 winners tonight over Granville Christian Academy, and their four seniors are all joining me right now. Terry Jacobs has the mic first, and you've got it going on right now offensively. Since you had a big game last night, you kept it going here tonight. Tell me about just what you feel like you're bringing to the table right now at the right time as you get close to tournament action.
I feel like I can make open shots that give it to me. my teammates do a good job to find me when I'm open, and I just knock it down.
Obviously valuable anytime you can do that. Scott Bates, tell me about just senior night and, kind of emotionally, but what is it like being in this position?
I love all my teammates, my coaches. It's been a really great season. I'm just blessed I got such good brothers around me, and that they're always uplifting, trying to push me to do better and make me a great player, really.
Weston, you were great here tonight, 32 points. What is your career high?
It was that tonight.
But that was it. So we witnessed some history here tonight, and you had it going on. I think like your full display of what you can do on the offensive end was available. You did some nice work in the lane. You knocked down some threes. Tell me, how did it feel being that high percentage of a shooter from pretty much everywhere on the floor?
It was just like the execution of our offense, and you get open shots, you knock them down. And tonight I was just feeling a little more normal, and our offense just got me a lot of open shots, and I got the ball at the right time, I guess.
Judah, you too. I mean, if my stats are correct, was that your first bucket of the season?
Yeah, that was.
My man. So that's cool that you got to do it here at home on senior night. Take me through that shot that you knocked down, and what that was like for you.
Man, I just put it up there and hoped it went in, and it did. I just had a blast tonight. Love playing with these guys. Love these guys. And, I'm just glad it fell in because, first bucket of the season was great.
And tell me about just the overall year collectively. You guys started pretty slow, and now it seems like you got it going on. What do you think has been the biggest difference for this team?
I think we just haven't gotten down on ourselves. I think we faced adversity last year. We started out kind of slow, but now we're trying to pick things up. Last year, obviously, we lost to Cinderburg and Fredericktown, those guys, but later on in the year, we picked ourselves up and we were able to beat those guys. I think it's kind of the same thing this year, just picking ourselves up, not getting down on ourselves, and just keep the season going.
All right, Weston, tournament draw is tomorrow. You guys are expected to be able to host a couple of games for your sectional. I mean, how dangerous do you feel like this Bulldog team is right now?
Basketball is a weird sport. You can be good on any given night. We just got to execute and do what we do best, and play our game and not let other teams force us into bad situations. And if we do that, we can be pretty successful, I think.
All right, Scott, to take the next step and really be a dangerous tournament team that can make a legit run, what do you think you guys do need to do to ensure that you're able to take it one more extra gear?
Honestly, we got to make sure we don't ever play down to our opponent's level. We really need to set the pace of the game, and I think we did a good job of that tonight, and that's one reason we were able to come out and hit them hard, especially in the second half.
And then, Terry, finally, I mean, the fact that you do get to play sectionals here at home, like normally that doesn't happen, how much of an advantage is that to bring your opponent inside the dog pound?
I'm lost.
Playing at home, big advantage for you guys, you think, when you get in the tournament?
Yeah. We got the crowd behind us, and yeah.
That's what's up. All right, you guys want to give any shout-outs to anybody for the people that are watching at home? Who do you want to thank and shout?
Shout out to Coach Powell for putting up with us for 4 years. Not many people can do that around here.
All right, let's bring in the coach. Let's get Ryan Powell here on the mic. All right, Coach. Well, hey, you guys have been a dangerous team here in the area for about the last month and a half. You're collecting a lot of wins. What have you liked most about your style of play and kind of the evolution of this year's team?
I think we're becoming a lot more of a consistent team. At the beginning of the year, we had a couple of guys coming into some new roles, taking over a lot more minutes, and we had some leaders, some holdovers from last year, but I think our depth has gotten a lot better these last 5 or 6 games. A little bit of a slow start, but we hang our hat on our defense and rebounding and taking care of the ball. When we do those 3 things, we think we're a pretty good team.
What can you say about this senior class and what they bring to the table, not just as players but leaders as well?
This is a great group to work with. It starts with Weston. Weston's, like he said, Weston's put up with me for 4 years. Terry for 3 years. Scott and Judah have been with me for 2 years now. And I'm not an easy coach to play for at times. I'll be the first one to admit that. But these guys respond to how I coach them, and just hard work and teamwork is what we're all about.
All right, well, congratulations. Another big win here tonight as you guys blow out Granville Christian Academy. Thank you guys all for joining us here for our post-game coverage on the OH.Report. How are you going to celebrate tonight?
Some ice cream.
Ice cream, why not? Everyone loves a winner. Get some sprinkles on there for sure. All right, congratulations, boys. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you, guys. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you. So there go the Bulldogs seniors walking off into the sunset as they take care of business here on their home floor. And let's go ahead and take care of our final bit of business, that being the final stats. And we've got Austin Michael joining us for that. Austin, you track the stats for us. That seems like a gaudy amount of field goals that East Knox has, 29, buddy.
They did a great job. They shot 29. They shot specifically 20 out of 31 from the 2-point, and then 9 out of 16. Whereas,
both good numbers.
Yeah, they're definitely great numbers. It was a very high percentage. Whereas Granville, on the other hand, they had a little bit of trouble coming into it, especially from the 3-point line. They shot only 2 out of 22 from the 3-point line for the entire night.
That's not going to win you very many games, and I think that you have to give some of the credit to East Knox and what they can do defensively on the perimeter. While the Bulldogs were really sharp offensively, and in my opinion, that's the story, at the defensive end, they were equally as successful, holding them to just 35 points.
Definitely. Most of the turnovers from Granville came from takeaways, especially from Weston Mulick. He did a great job tonight, and just the defense of East Knox is incredible.
So they've won 9 out of their last 12 games, so they're starting to find their stride at the right time. Austin, what type of terror do you think the Dogs can bring to the tournament when they get there?
I think that they can, do a good job in the tournaments if they keep up the play. Like you said, they've won 9 out of their last 12 games. Definitely helps having that momentum going into tournaments. If they just keep up playing the way they played tonight, they'll have no problem.
All right, well, they love their seniors out here in Howard, and we love you guys out there for watching, but that is going to wrap up our coverage, our doubleheader tonight here from East Knox High School. Give a quick shout out to our fantastic crew, including myself, operating play-by-play here tonight. We had Mason Neese running camera down on the floor, and we just had him running and gunning everywhere for us. Zach Finley was running our up-top camera. Adam Thompson was producing. And then you just heard the voice of the one and only Austin Michael, always tracking our stats and dropping some knowledge on you guys at halftime and post-game. So thanks once again for watching. A whole bunch of live streams are going to be on the way on the OH.Report next week. So if you have got Facebook or YouTube, you know where to find us. Keep it locked in, and we'll be on a hardwood near you real soon. But for now, we out.